Perseverance. This word is defined as continued effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties, failure, or opposition. In the city of Detroit, the word perseverance fits the residents in District 4. For years, many of the residents of this district have felt their needs and neighborhoods have been forgotten by previous administrations. With the new Department of Neighborhoods established by Mayor Mike Duggan, District 4 will receive the much-needed attention it has sorely been lacking for years. Given the responsibility towards making the residents' voices count in District 4 falls under the direction of District Manager Odell Tate and Deputy Manager Tucson Knight.
The district manager is responsible for removing blight throughout our districts and also looking at areas where we can engage the community to build block clubs, to get the neighbors involved, also to help the neighbors to understand how to eliminate blight in their communities by working together to report any illegal dumping and to put the trash out on appropriate times for trash pickup.
The responsibilities of the district manager is simple. Our job is to fight blight. It's to work with the community groups, it's to work with the residents to make sure that we can give them a neighborhood that they can be proud of. So, one of the things that we do is we talk to residents each and every day.
Receiving assistance on removing blight from District 4 is none other than Andre Spivey. Spivey, a longtime resident of the city of Detroit, loves the makeup of his district.
District 4 geographically is one of the larger districts in the city of Detroit. We go from the Detroit River from the south to East 7 Mile to the north. On the far east, we are at Kingsville, or actually in Ross, and we go far west to Connor and up McClellan, back to Gratiot and up Gratiot to East 7 Mile. We have roughly 100,000 residents in District 4, and in this district we have $1 million homes on the river all the way to some of our most challenged areas in the city of Detroit and in between.
Carrying out the vision for the neighborhoods falls in the hands of a veteran with over 30 years experience in city government. That person is Charlie Beckham. His knowledge of neighborhoods and city government has proven valuable to the residents of the city of Detroit.
Mike Duggan was running on his campaign. The main thrust of his campaign was that every neighborhood has a future. And what that meant is that the focus in his campaign and his administration, had he won, and of course he did that, would be to concentrate on the neighborhoods in the city of Detroit. So we created this Department of Neighborhoods whose primary focus is going to be to provide services at a higher level to the citizens in the neighborhoods of the city of Detroit. So that's what we've done with this new department, and it's precedent setting what we're doing. We've taken every department in the city that provides those services to the neighborhoods and put them under one umbrella. He has made me the director of that department, and so our focus for the next 4 years will be to take a look at everything that's going on in the neighborhoods, whether that's blight related, any kind of services that are going on. And so I've kind of added to that phrase of every neighborhood has a future by saying every neighborhood has a future, and the future is now. And so we're going to really begin to step up the things that we do in the neighborhoods.
Even with its vast borders, most areas in District 4 is experiencing blight. But the residents in this district is not backing down, but standing up to blight and are doing something about it.
The ones that remain, we maintain. You got that one? Decay. Because we had a little bit of decay. Matter of fact, we had a lot of decay. Look at here. Look at here. And it took us a shorter time, it's like 3.5 to 4 years before a real nice neighborhood looked like this. 3 to 4 years ago, it was intact, just that quick.
Cleaning up the neighborhood. Just volunteer work, have nothing else to do, so I volunteer to help out clean up the neighborhoods. This strip, all of this, down there around the corners, and I'm on my way around the corner now to finish cutting.
Lots of really good, hard-working people. That's mostly what Detroit is. We buckle up and get it done.
Even with blight in District 4, most business owners have continued to operate and give back to the community.
My name is Joe Gallo. I own M&M Pet Supply with my brother Frank. We've been here 47 years, and my mom and dad started it. When you're here all the time and you don't see anything happening, any improvement, you start to feel down and, you know, what's going to go on. But I see a little tiny light at the end of the tunnel that I think with this new mayor, Mayor Duggan, and the Chief of Police, James Craig, I think they're going to have a big impact on this city. They're not playing around.
While businesses continue to stay in the city, Councilman Spivey said that all businesses are needed to help aid the comeback in District 4.
We need your input to help change our district and to make sure you are committed to the viability and sustainability of our district. And we've had some great feedback thus far. And I did realize, just going on our first day of the business tour, how vast our district is. We covered half of one major thoroughfare, and we will go back and handle the other half, and continue our major thoroughfares to make sure they are accountable and they are active in the community and they give back to make sure we have viable businesses that spill into growing and viable neighborhoods as well.
While blight continued to be the main issue, many residents continue to offer input on how to improve District 4.
Some of the changes I like to see, I've been seeing them so far and more. I would like to see more of the parks to be maintained, grass cut, slides put up, swings put up for the younger kids. I'd like to see more of the parks brought back.
A friendly, I guess, violent-free zone. I want to see just people being able to work and have their own, and the depression that Detroit's been going through. I just want to see that kind of like uplifted, and just the spirits to come back, people to come back and, to have the smiles on their faces.
The fact that we're going to have bulk trash pickup twice a month is awesome. People will volunteer and clean vacant lots, and we'll get the city clean again.
The voices of residents in District 4 has been silenced for many years, but according to Neighborhood District Manager Odell Tate, he is all ears and excited about some of the changes coming to the district.
Well, some of the changes is the elimination of blight. This is a citywide effort that we're doing throughout the city of Detroit, but in each district, all of the district managers are working to remove blight.
I like to see some revitalization. I like to see the neighborhood come back like it was. In fact, I like to see it come back better.
The mayor said, give them 6 months, and I believe that, as this 6 months come, that citizens are definitely beginning to see a lot of change.
From past history, City Council and the Mayor's office failed sometimes to see eye to eye. According to Councilman Spivey, that's a thing of the past.
We're now going to join forces together and have our meetings simultaneously so that we don't overtax our citizens in the district. BuildingDetroit.org is a website that is auctioning off homes in Detroit, and the mayor's team chose East English Village, a homeowner association or area in District 4, to be the pilot for that project.
Even with all the new beginnings, many residents in District 4 can't help but remember what made District 4 so special to them from back in the day.
I like to eat at the Rabot Cafe, there's the Captain J's. We have one of my favorite Detroit landmarks. That's the Better Made Potato Chip Company. It kind of splits two districts, 3 and 4.
As with all new beginnings, change is involved, which lead to many questions, and District Manager Odell Tate has most of the answers.
Community can get involved with the district manager's office by, first of all, contacting us and setting up an appointment to come in and be able to get some valuable information, like some how-tos, how to start a block club, how to get your community engaged, how to report blight.
Working with the city departments to make sure that they're being responsive to the citizens. And, we all have come together and we've come up with policies and procedures, to make sure that we are attending to the citizens' needs. And I think that's very important. Our district is unique, I think, because of the different community organizations that we have that are so involved. I think that they've seen from the city that for years that city that could not help them, so they start doing things on their own. And so now they have a city that is, that is willing to help and willing to, deliver services and make sure that services are delivered in a timely fashion. So to see the makeup of these different community organizations who know their area, who are very concerned about their areas, I think that That is definitely a unique trait about our district.
While the city of Detroit continues to make its comeback, one thing is for certain. District 4 will not be left behind. In fact, District 4 wants to be the leader in the resurgence. For every blighted home, there is a new beginning. For every vacant lot, there is a new vision. And for every resident that stays in District 4, they will be a part of something so special and so unique that they will tell their kids and they will tell their grandkids the moment in history where District 4 celebrated the victory over blight. For more information about your city council representative or your Department of Neighborhood district manager, visit DetroitMI.gov.